Rescuers have been looking through the ruins of the southern Lebanese town of Qana after Israeli strikes hit the area. The Lebanese have said that the strike killed 3 people and injured 54 more. Rubble from the destroyed municipal headquarters in Nabatea, southern Lebanon, has filled the streets after an Israeli airstrike collapsed the whole building. The attack marks the biggest Israeli hit on a Lebanese state building in the provincial capital since it launched its offensive 2 weeks ago. Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati condemned the attack, stating that the intentionally targeted a meeting of the municipal council to discuss the city's service and relief situation. Israeli occupation forces have stated that the barrage of around 30 rockets were identified crossing from Lebanon. They noted that the majority of the projectiles were intercepted by the Israeli air defense systems over the town of Malut Tarshia, coinciding with air raid sirens. Israeli medical services said 4 people were wounded by shrapnel from a direct rocket strike in Majd al-Kurm. The Lebanese health minister and the head of the Red Cross in Lebanon have announced the inauguration of a new trauma center at Rafiq al-Hariri University Hospital. Health Minister Firas al-Abyad emphasized in a press conference that the center, which is prepared and equipped by the Red Cross, has the capacity to treat over 20 wounded individuals at once. An Israeli strike has struck Beirut's southern suburb for the first time in 5 days. The Israeli Forces Arabic spokesperson Avichai Adrai said that the Air Force was targeting a building in the area of Dahia. It's the first strike near the capital since 2 attacks killed 22 people in a densely populated neighborhood on October 10th. Lebanese security sources have reported that the mayor of Nabatea, Ahmed Kahil, was also killed in the Israeli airstrike on a municipal building in Nabatea. According to the report, Mayor Ahmed Kahil was killed among a number of municipal council members who were inside the targeted building at the time of the raids. On the other side, the Israeli military said it struck dozens of Hezbollah targets in Nabatea and dismantled underground infrastructure. The attack deliberately struck a municipal council meeting focused on addressing the city's relief and service needs. Mikati added that the latest Israeli aggression, along with the ongoing crimes committed by Israel against civilians, is a direct challenge to the international community, whose silence only emboldens the occupation to continue its violations and crimes. Minister of Foreign Affairs Badra Abdel-Ati has announced that an Egyptian aid plane has arrived in Beirut airport to support Lebanon in light of the ongoing Israeli aggression. Abdel-Ati added during a joint press conference with his Spanish counterpart José Manuel Alvarez that Egypt condemns any targeting of UNIFIL forces in southern Lebanon and calls for the implementation of UN Resolution 1701. The 2 ministers condemned the Israeli operations in Lebanon, which have resulted in the displacement of more than 1.2 million Lebanese civilians. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has announced a visit to Lebanon later this week. Speaking in the lower house of parliament, Meloni said she is expecting to be in Lebanon on Friday. She also said heeding Israel's unilateral demand for UN peacekeepers to be withdrawn from the country would be a grave mistake.
Ritengo che un ritiro sulla base di una richiesta unilaterale di Israele sarebbe un grave errore.
The UN Children's Agency has said more than 400,000 children in Lebanon have been displaced in the past 3 weeks, warning of a lost generation in the small country grappling with multiple crises, now gripped by the ravages of war. However, displaced children in Lebanon have found a place to regain some sense of normalcy during the conflict. Drawing classes, indoor and outdoor games are among the scenes seen in a shelter center in Lebanon's Shuf area.